Hello, and welcome to Projecting Success. We are Tech Titans. We accept a challenge free from Rolls-Royce. Here's the team. Going forward, Rolls-Royce put towards us a challenge, and that challenge was project delays cause unexpected costs and delivery issues, requiring justification for each missed milestone. Significant effort and information are needed to build plans and justify slippages, and predicting delays before they happen remains a challenge despite these efforts. So the objectives then are to understand the connection between resource management and milestone performance, to identify slippage cause early and address the root cause effectively, to improve project delivery, to aim for continual feedback on project delivery timelines, to intervene promptly if delivery is off track. We took the projecting success approach, which is plan, collect, process, analyze, preserve, share, and reuse. That is throughout the slides, which I'm just about to run through now. So the data quality of the data was very simplified. It was provided to us by Rolls-Royce, and we've had to do some of our own interpretation on that as well. Trying to iron out the white noise there, we've tried to make it as realistic as possible, and also to help the picture that could be published or produced to allow you to have a more strategic decision making based upon that output. So the prototype demo, I'm just going to take us straight into the landing page now. As you can see, very apt. We've got the Rolls-Royce there. And I'm just going to go in to the very first part of the Power BI. Milestone movement, I've already selected here. For this instance, we had work centres labelled 1 to 8. We relabelled them as work centres, different ones throughout the filtering system there. And we went with research and development, which I already have. And it gives you an idea of what's going on. So original finish date, actual finish date, and a matrix table here in the middle. Across the top, we've got those total counts to give an idea of what's happening and what's moving. So the original finish date, if I pick on a project within the matrix table, this tells me that the research and development team had one project, 3 slippages, a total days of those slippages was 216, and the slippage cost, which again, we intervened and put our own costs in, trying to keep it as realistic as possible, of 108,000. Tells me that the data provided to us possibly had 3 projects underneath of it. One is saying it's complete, and we've got 2 different actual finish dates, and one is delayed. Those are the days it slipped. There's the slippage reasons, which is the key part that we need to look at, and there's the slippage cost. Also tells me up here, there's those 3 slippage reasons, there's the one project that we're on about, and there's the movement to the right. We put into this a milestone analysis. The milestone analysis was, again, to be able to look at those areas where the slippages are taking place and lessons learned. Can we look back over what's happening and try and improve on those areas where we're having those difficulties? Inaccurate estimations, scope creep, changes in project environment. Again, I have picked on research and development, and again, we can clear the filters and we can choose a certain filter going forward. And at the top again, it gives our breakdown. The second part of the BI, which we put together because there was more than one of us working on it, so we wanted to get this as slick as possible in the time that had been given to us. This is an exec view. Exec, as far as we all know, you want that top level figure, what's going on within each department. I again have picked on research development 2025, and we can see across the entire year though the total projects that they've got, and then at the top it gives those top level figures: manpower demand, actual allocated manpower, milestones to be completed over the year. And we can dig in a little bit deeper. We've got that peer project manager view. Again, very helpful, very useful. Again, I've selected research and development, and the date there, 2025 for the particular year, shows me the manpower demand on the particular project. So in January, we need manpower of 23, and the work center has a forecast of between the HR people, 21 people available. We've got the milestones to be completed within that year. Again, 100 milestones to be completed. And we can break this down further in the filtration there to month, days, and quarters. So moving swiftly on, that's a very, very quick look at our actual data PowerPoint that we put together. And all the benefits, we'll just go over that. We've got the time aspect, so you're looking over that. You can look into the future, you can look into the past and identify that process where it's happening, what is going wrong, do we have the resource, the capability to deliver this project? Then we have a happy team, great all round. And then, we're saving yourselves money, but also you're putting money back into your pocket. Profit. We like a bit of profit. The future, well, is to bring in machine learning, to have a consistent method of data input to inform the data models and enable strategic decision making. That's what the goal is at the end of the day, and to ensure alignment of the department data. As you can see from the data that was given to us, the HR department or personnel needs to align with the project delivery. Hopefully, that dashboard that we've built there aligns that and answers those questions. The judges' questions, well, we had a couple of questions pitched towards us. Question one, when producing the synthetic data for our solution, what fields did we add and how were these tied to our objectives? And question B, part of that, how did you ensure that the synthetic data had an adequate, distribution of data that wasn't wholly random white noise? You can see there the fields we did put in were labour, slippage cost, and slippage reason. There's a part A we've answered there, and there's a part B as well, which you can feel free to read in your own time there. And then question two was having understood the objectives to be for the following: understand the connection between resource management and milestone performance, identify that slippage causes, early address the root cause effectively, to aim for continual feedback on project delivery timelines to intervene promptly if delivery is off track. And we believe our solution was user driven. It enabled us to interpret the data set, understand what data cleansing was required, identify what additional data needed to be engineered to enrich the data set. Question three, as you can read at the bottom, I believe we've answered that in the previous slides there.